Greetings everybody and welcome back to Hydroneer. Today we're going to implement the automated saw. It's going to be critical going forward, especially for these item requisitions where they want a specific amount of elements in order to construct things. For instance, let's just take a look here at the first one. Alright, we have to make a necklace. It's going to have gold, cloudium, and emerald, and it's looking for specific amounts. If you look at the gold, it wants 181.5 gold bar. That's the weight. Well, how difficult would that be? I mean, I do have this, and if you use this on a gold bar, it halves it. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. 181. Well, let's get my supply of gold and see how many times we'd have to cut it. All right, let's grab this, and let's put this over here. All right, how much does that weigh? Okay, it weighs 116,000 weight. It's also worth 2.3 million. So, yeah, I think that would be a lot of manual sawing, so we're not going to be doing that. That's the reason we need the automated saw. I do believe we have everything we need, with one exception. We don't have the saw. I do have a bunch of logic stuff. I probably went overboard with this, and a keyboard because it is a logic item. You have to put a value into it, and that's what the keypad's for, and that's what the wiring is for. I also do have a whole bunch of flat conveyors, but like I mentioned, we do not have the saw. See, the saw is not bought in the electric shop. It's actually bought in the trade shop, the prospecting trade shop. So we need prospecting tokens, and I do have them, so we're going to go over there and get them. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to buy another one of these too, because I do have another item requisition that I want to do in the future, and having it up on a board is useful. But first, let's talk about what happened last night. You see, last night we had a more than 3-hour stream, and of course, the link is going to be in the description down below. And you might notice that traffic here has increased quite a bit. Quite a bit. And as a matter of fact, let me just get over here. We actually have a new smelter filter combo here because now we have core stone coming in. And we actually have a decent amount of it here. Let's just see how we're doing with this. There we go. Okay, well, we have 1,300. Wow, that spells leak, doesn't it? So we're definitely building up on this stuff. And of course, the cloudium is coming in well. And the reason for that is because we have built a tier 2 mine. So let's just take a quick look at what's going on down here, because this was always the plan. And yes, for those who were here last night, I do have a full floor here, so I won't be falling through anymore. I was actually thinking of a wall here so I wouldn't fall behind. Alright, so I carried the conveyor all the way down here, and we have the cloudium harvester here. We manufactured all of these at Iron Helm, by the way, last night as well. And basically it's coming out through there. Now, the way that the output and the water intake is done is different from these up here. So we had to get creative. See, the thing is that you notice that the drill is spitting out here in the front, but the water intake is on the side, so we couldn't put them next to each other. So we did want 6 of them, so we put them on either side here. So that's kind of the way that worked out pretty well. And it is producing very well. You can see it's in tandem there. One more time, there we go. And of course, because this is tier 2, it is giving us core stone. If you look around, it's actually quite a lot of it here. Yeah, I don't want to stand here looking for it all day because it may just not appear. But it is giving us lots of other things here too. So that's the next stage done. So we're going to let that go for a while. And I do believe our repair mechanism is doing well too. I have reloaded them, of course. So we're going to focus on this. You can see I made a little platform for this because what we're going to need is we're going to need conveyors in order to have the chunk that we're starting with pass through. And we're going to have it cut off the piece that we want. And the rest of it is just going to go on through. This is very primitive. We're going to do better with this in the future. But I do need to get these done because you can see these are giving me a lot of prospect tokens here. And the way it works is the more you do and the higher level ones you do, the better ones you get. So I do want to get those 3 done, so that way we can get more options in the future. And we clearly do have a lot. And of course, we also have to do the missions at the keep, and I do believe I have more than enough materials to do the first one, at least the first one. So like I mentioned, we do not have the saw. So what we're going to do is we're going to go get it. Where is my vehicle? All right, so let's go over to Bridgecroft, I believe it is. Bridgeport, that's it, Bridgeport. Let's go over to Bridgeport and get ourselves the automated saw. All right, what we're looking for is up here. And of course, I bought the keypad and the wiring over there, but what we're looking for is over here. This is where I keep my prospect trade tokens anyway. So you can see I have 12,624. And what I'm looking to buy is right here. And it only costs 320, but it is very critical. So we're going to throw that there. I also want to buy another one of these, because I want to have all of my requisitions up there. All right, there we go. And that just costs like nothing. Yeah, these are going to cost a lot if you ever want to use them. These are the good pipes. Yeah, those are the ones that are going to cost a lot. That's the reason we need those prospect tokens. Okay, no, pick that back up. All right, I haven't used this, obviously, so it should be interesting to see how we implement it. And up and down. All right, so we're good to go. So let's go back to the mine and let's start setting this up. All right, and up we go, and let's park in here. There we go. All right, so the first thing, the easy thing to set up was, let's put the board in. All right, can I put that, rotate, there we go. And we'll put that up on the board. Boom, there we go. All right, and I see I need to hammer that in. Where is my hammer? There it is. I got hammers all over the place. There we go. All right, and here is our saw. And of course, we're going to need a conveyor belt system going on here. And of course, I already have the pipes, so this shouldn't be a problem. I think I have a couple over here. All right, I'm going to have it go this way. Boom, like that. And we may have to change it. Like I said, this is the first time I've played with this, so I don't necessarily know how this is going to work. But you know, if you don't experiment, you don't try, you don't figure it out, right? So let's just start with this. There we go. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to drop something here. Hopefully it goes through the saw. Maybe it spits it out this way. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. All right, so now how does this work? This works on a saw, doesn't it? All right, now is that facing the right way? I don't think so. Right, because you'll notice it's got the little thing here where it's going to drop it off. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hammer that into place. Oh, now that is the blacksmith hammer. Where did I leave the other one? I just had it in my hands. There it is. Actually, it's right next to the blacksmith hammer, isn't it? All right, as a matter of fact, why don't we just hammer all these guys into place? Because you never know when you might accidentally pick something up. I mean, that didn't happen to me at all during the stream. No, it didn't. All right, so now what we do need, though, is this is the logic connection. So what I'm going to try to do is put that in the front. Let's see. T? Nope, wrong one. Y. There we go. All right, and we'll put another one over here, because I want to have the keypad in an appropriate location. All right, boom. And let's see. I hope I have enough. I mean, if it has to be awkward to the beginning, then I'll deal with that, right? One more down. I think one more here. And then we can do down. Yeah, I don't know if this is actually going to work out right. Probably not, but you know what? Let's just see how this works. And there we go. Yeah, I mean, I may have to do this at a weird angle. Yep, probably. You know what? I think I'm going to type it in up there. Here's what I'm going to do. We'll take this one off. I'll put this here. Okay, is that set up right? No, it isn't. Hold on a second. Rotate, rotate, and like this one? I think that's right. Yeah, I'm going to have to work this out. But for now, maybe I'll just build... yeah, there we go. I'll stand on top of this. 1 over. Alright, up here. Alright, I'll get it to work better in the future. Alright, so that is what's going to plug a value into this. So the way I understand this is that I drop the big one here, and then whatever I have programmed in will be cut off. So let's make this practical for a moment here. Alright, like I said, I needed 181.5, but you know what I don't see here? I don't see a decimal point. So we're going to go with 182. So let's put 182 in. 182. And we're going to do this to send that number. There we go. So that means that if I grab my huge chunk of gold and we put this over here like this. Okay, so this should be the big one. This should be the one we just made. So this should be 182. I guess I should have brought the scale over. And boom. And that's exactly what it is. It's 182. All right, so you know what? Since we have this, why don't we'll put this here. That's the, hold it, right there. That's the 182, right? All right, we have to do a 150, I guess a 151 for this one. So let's, because we want to do all these at once. Okay, stop jumping. All right, so that's going to be a 1, okay, clear. And that's going to be a 151. And then we'll send that in there. That's all nice and sent. Then we're going to take this. We're going to put this here. And that's going to give us the 151. Yeah, I should have brought the... I should bring this guy over with me, right? And that is a 151, which is exactly what we need. All right, let's just jump back over here. And we'll put that as the second one here, right? Now, what do you need? You need a 294.5, which is basically 295. So we're just going to do the 295. We're going to do the clear, and that's 295. Send that one in. And this is a lot better than using the manual saw. There we go. And I think we're done with the gold, so I can just put this back. That way I always know where my gold is. And I can get whatever size I want from it now, can't I? All right, you get in there. And like I said, why don't I bring this guy with me? I'll get extras. We can just put that like right here. I think that's right. All right, so this should be 295. And it is indeed. All right, so just so I know, this one up here. See, this goes with the top one. This goes with the bottom one. This goes with the only one. Okay, so this needs Cloudium 40 and basically 33. So let's go grab some Cloudium. Let's do some good old-fashioned crafting here, right? Because I know I have a lot of Cloudium. I think this is approaching 2,000. And that's not uncounting what I had the night before. We used a lot of Cloudium. Actually, that's nearly 2,600. Very expensive too, but let's face it, I got a lot of gold, so that can be work for that. All right, so let's put this down over here. So we need a 40. So let's put a 40 in. Clear. I'm going to have to work this out so that this is a little more convenient. You know, I wanted it coming from behind. Maybe I could have it coming around the side. You know, that's something maybe we want to do right now. Let me just send this guy in here. Right? We'll put that in there. Because if I have it coming around the side, it will be right in front. And I think that'll probably be a better situation. First, let's just do this. And then I'll take care of that. All right. Right. That one is a 40, right? Hold on. Right, there's a 40. All right, we're going to put this with this one. Let me take a minute and fix this because this is kind of a mess right now. And there we are. I think that works a lot better. I don't have to jump up on anything. And it's not like I'm obstructing anything over here as well. If I wanted a little bit more space, I could just move this over, but I'm pretty good with this. So we got the 40, then we needed a 33. So let's just do the 33. We'll clear that out and we'll type in the 33 and then we'll lock that one in and then let me get the Cloudium. Boom. And there we go. That will be 33. We're just going to verify it anyway. Yep, that's good to go. So this one goes with this requisition. Now, I think they both need emeralds. So the thing, of course, is this works also with emeralds, and it also works with food as well, the farming. So this same thing I'm going to have to implement down at the farming area if I want to make the processing of food a lot easier. But then again, I have to make an entire conveyor belt system. At the moment, at the farm, as people saw last night, I'm working on seeds. So I started with one onion seed and one corn seed. I have about 40 of both of them right now because I'm growing them just to get the seeds from them. All right, so what was I looking for? Oh, I was looking for emeralds. So where's the emeralds over here? Yeah, I'm thinking the emeralds actually have a whole lot going on here. So let's just grab this one. All right, I'll leave it open for now. Yeah, this emerald is probably gigantic. So 8,600. So what is it I need? Basically 76. All right, we're going to do 76. Let me type in the 76 first. All right, clear 76. And then we'll send that. You got to make sure you send it. Boom. And then this is, of course, what we're looking for here. Right, that's 76. So we now have enough to complete this one right here. We can have a very nice necklace for that. All right, so the next one we needed, where is it there? 78. So that one is going to be a 79. So we're going to do 79 for that one. You got to wonder why they put those decimal points in when they know that we can't do that. I think it's a scam to get people to buy more. All right, so that was, again, that was 79. So we'll clear that out. And then we'll put in a 79. We're going to send that. And then we're going to take this. That reminds me, I had to put my Cloudium back. Boom, there we go. And then we're going to have that, which is a 79. So we now have enough to finish that contract. So we don't need this anymore. I mean, we need it, but we don't. Wow, that filled quickly, didn't it? And those are pretty big. Wow, okay, so why don't we just close that up quick? Okay, that looks like it may have not worked properly here. Hold on a minute. Down you go. Yeah, that filled up really quickly. How are you doing over here? I'm gonna have to have that one munching it on a regular basis, ain't I? Okay, and I think I should probably put my Cloudium back because after all, this is a lot of Cloudium, and I don't need it anymore. So we'll just kind of drop that back in there. All right, so the last thing I needed ruby, right? I do believe it was ruby that I needed. So let's open this up. Let's grab the ruby. Let's try to do this quick. All right, how much ruby did I need? Okay, it's not a decimal point. That's a good thing. 189. Well, I'm guessing that this is thousands, right? Not as much as the other one. It's coming up on 2,500. Yeah, ruby seems to be more rare than the emerald there. All right, by the way, I do need to put a value in here first, don't I? That was, just so I remember, 189. So 189. And then we're going to send that value to that because you don't forget that part. All right, and then this was 189. All right, so we'll do this. You know, what you could do is you could have it go back on your conveyor belt. But the thing is, maybe you want to do multiple things with it. I mean, it's not a big deal to just put it back. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put it back because it's already starting to fill, isn't it? All right, close that up. I have it compressing all the time because otherwise you're going to have lots of particles and the particles will be very laggy. All right, so let me get this, and I can now complete all of these contracts. All I'd have to do, we'll do this one here. That's a ring. Shouldn't be that much of a problem. I am going to have to cook this, and then we'll take this and we'll bring it over here. So this is a ring. There it is right there. You put the gem in the gem spot right there. Boom. And then as soon as that's done, we'll put it there, and then we'll use the blacksmith hammer. And then, where is it going? Bridgeport! Luis in Bridgeport. We're going to get nearly 2,300 prospect guild tokens for that. So we're just going to do this one, because notice how quickly I was able to handle these 3 requests right here. Yeah, it's going to be so much easier when you can get exactly what you want. And like I said, this same thing, I need to implement this at the farming area. But then again, I also don't have any conveyors over there right now, so I have a lot of work to do over there. A lot. But this is definitely going to be something that's going to be critical going forward. Am I going to expand on this? At the moment, I don't see a reason for doing that. Now, I could see a reason for having like an automated loop on this. For instance, if you need the shard ingots, because they will get used up over time. And if I look at this one right here, where is it? Oh, I took it over here. This is probably enormous. Okay, that's 15,000 weight. So the thing is, maybe you want like a whole bunch of 200s. Then you could actually have it loop around and keep cranking out the 200s so that you can put them into... Where are they? These guys right here. Because they will get used up over time. So you usually do want to have as many around as possible to plug in. I still have one more over there. But I mean, having a bunch of them so that you can just plug them in is a good idea. All right, and that should be ready. So here, a second. Let me just grab that. Put that right there. And let's go boom. And then we have a ring. Okay, no, we have an anvil. I picked up the anvil. Yeah, it's important to hammer things into place sometimes. I'm just going to leave it there for now. Yeah, I'm thinking floors. Lots of floors. Good idea. All right, so this was going to Bridgeport. So why don't we just deliver this? Yeah, I know it's not really a good idea to make one trip, but you know, I will take care of the others. The tough part is done. Maybe the tough part is getting the ring to stay on here. There we go. Boom. All right, let's see who wanted this. Yeah, I bought a lot of turns that it turns out I didn't actually need. Maybe we'll need them when we do tier 3. We are getting there, aren't we? Lots of core stone. All right, let's head to Bridgeport. Now, I think this person may have been over there, but let's just check it out here for a second. Where's that ring? Give me the ring. Next time, ask for something bigger. Was this the person who wanted the ring?
Suppose you can grab me this.
This is the person who wanted the ring.
Thank you.
And there we go. Boom. And I got a whole lot of prospecting guild tokens, which I am going to deliver right now. If they're all in one place, the place that I spend them, then I always know where they are. All right, grab that. And I like to do the merge on the outside because sometimes it gets weird. Okay, I got 14,557. And I'm going to need a lot of pipes. I mean, a lot. I mean, look at that. A straight pipe right there, 210. How many hundreds am I going to need? A lot. And they got the good tools over here. I wonder if a tier 3 rake actually works. Gonna need another one of those for the farm, of course. Definitely gonna need another one for the farm. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it. What did you have? Am I doing the...
And I'll give you my token.
Your delivery is going to be coming very soon. I've already laid out the materials. you'll be getting it later today. She's been waiting a long time. But you know what? It's not going to be a problem. And then hopefully I'm going to get better ones. And then of course there's the big ones at the keep. I believe I can already do that first big one. So that will be something that will be taking place in the future. Because I do believe you get about 18,000 guild tokens for doing it. Prospecting ones, of course. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So the saw is going to be very critical in terms of getting those tokens and of course completing the big quests. And it's going to be something that I really do need at the farm as well. Because yeah, chopping up the veggies into specific amounts is becoming a little bit tedious. A little bit tedious indeed. But then again, I need a whole conveyor system for that. So that's it for now. Alright, so this mine is going well. We're collecting lots of the core stone. And like I said, if you want to see the building of the tier 2 mine, it's in the live stream that took place last night. And it's in the, a link to it is in the description below. And yeah, we really boosted the traffic of this. Just look at that fly. And I see a really big, give me that. I keep looking for these big ones, hoping that maybe someday I'll get a 5, because they keep asking for them. Okay, no, that is a 4.37. Now, 4.5 would be useful, but I'm just going to throw this back in there. There we go. Oh, it's dropped on the ground. Hold on a minute. Up and down. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please give the video a like. Maybe say something in the comments for the Great God algorithm. And of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.